The supermoon last night. Ooh.
And the warm spring wind.
Wasn't that weird?
Today's the first official day of spring. Do not forget free ice cream cones at your local Dairy Queen in honor of the first day of
It's
spring.
not fast food, it's fan food. I just remembered that.
I wish I'd gotten the kids cones before they found the fake carrots. I was doing this really cute wreath. I was going to show you a video and everything, see? And it's got the carrots on it, and it was going to be this super cute wreath for Easter. And then I found out my children somehow thought these were edible. And so I'll have big bite marks in them now.
And the sad thing is, it's actually St. Patrick's Day wreath.
No, it's a transitional wreath.
Whatever. Anyway,
Everybody
first day of
knows that. Transitional wreath.
First day of spring. What are your expectations? What are your hopes? The supermoon, the last, we had 2 this year. This is the last one of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the last one of this year. So anyway.
It's too bad because it'd be fun to have it during summer when, you're all standing out there in the middle of the night waiting for it and waiting for it to crest over the mountains, and it would be gigantic.
Our neighbors were so cute. They had their iPhones out taking pictures of the moon using their flash. Oh, that's adorable, isn't it?
At least they wanted to try.
This is true. At least we all went out to see it, and you dragged your kids out. And
You went, this is nature.
There it is.
Children, before
First
you
day
go
of
to your
spring.
iPad.
High expectations about what are you going to do for the summer now.
Crap, that means summer camp. Oh, man.
That
I gotta
means-
start thinking about that.
You'll be mowing soon and picking up dog poop. This will be great. Anyway, let's.
Can we go back to winter?
Speaking of poop, let's go off to the kitchen, shall we?
Ew.
Ew. Ew. But let's go. Oh, Aaron. Welcome to Todd's Test Kitchen.
What am I doing in here?
You're going to be a guinea pig.
It sounds so reassuring when you put it that. No.
Spam, 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 spam,
No,
spam.
saying it like Monty Python is still not going to make it attractive. It's spam.
It's spam.
It's disgusting.
Would you like to know the history of spam?
No, but I'm sure.
In 1931, the Hormel brothers got together and they decided they were going to make pork products, and so that's what spam is all about. 90% pork shoulder and 10% ham. Sales were brisk, but not brisk enough. And then came along World War II. Get closer. This is more enthralling than you know.
I can only imagine.
World War II came along, and suddenly there was a need for canned meats.
I believe they called it potted meats back then.
And they said, well, we could do that. So they started turning it out. World War II, they were feeding everyone. They have a file of hate mail from GIs during World War II that they
Why?
keep till this day. Because you're in a trench, you eat this 3 times a day, and you get ticked off, evidently, and they still have all the handwritten letters.
They've turned their hatred towards the wrong people. His family was only trying to feed them.
But they kept them, and I think that is so cool. Now, 51st States, the movie, Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore.
51st States, I did love that.
I did too.
Oh yeah, because the Polynesians love spam, and they were in the restaurant where everything was spam.
Asian islands, the Asian islands and all that. Do you know why?
Why do they love the spam?
Interesting. World War II, instead of, and this is kind of serious, instead of internment camps
Yeah.
for the Japanese Americans,
Yeah.
like they did here in Utah, they realized that in Hawaii, if they had done that, it would collapse the economy.
Decimate, yeah.
Because it was all it was the Japanese Americans that owned a bunch of the businesses and stuff.
I can only imagine.
So instead, they put huge restrictions on deep water fishing. Japanese deep water submarines, giving secrets, all that stuff. Well,
That would make sense.
eliminated a huge amount of their protein source, which was fish,
That makes sense.
spam.
Enter spam.
And they still a whole generation grew up with it. So that's the deal. Okay, so
If that's what you're given to eat, and that's what you're used to, yeah, sure.
lots of different kinds of spam. Regular spam here. Regular spam, 25 less sodium. 25 less sodium. You got that. Black pepper.
It's not going to help it.
Spice up your life with a little jalapeno.
Really? It couldn't get worse? They had to try?
Well, I'll tell you what. 25%. Let's just go full flavor, shall we?
That'll be great.
All right. Can you open it?
Really?
And I'll show you a trick.
All right. Oh, God. There it is.
It's this.
It's pink and ominous.
It's the sound of victory.
With a cover of gelatinous coating that
Smell.
smells like dog food.
Now, here's the trick. Go for it. Get it out of the can.
The sound was horrifying. I mean, genuinely troubling.
If you do have problems, like when you're camping or something, if you puncture the back with it.
Oh, and it breaks the seal.
And the suction comes out. There you go. Now, I would not be a good husband if I just said, here, have some Spam. And I just like cut off a chunk like this. And then I just flopped it over like that. I would not be a good husband.
Okay.
I have come up with a recipe.
Oh, dear God.
It's already started. It is a recipe, and there are going to be
I do not criticize those of you who love Spam, because I know there are many amongst us. And if you love Spam, I am there for you. I
Food
respect
storage.
you and your wishes. But for me, Spam is the curse of my childhood, where there was this year spate where my dad bought like 1,000 trillion cases of it. My mother, by God, is Scottish, and she would not let a single can of Spam go to waste. And so that was the most horrible year of my life.
That was
So
then.
I just don't want you to feel like I'm criticizing you. I'm saying for me, this was a deeply traumatic era in my childhood.
Aaron, that was then. This is now. I think I have something that you're going to like. Trust me?
No.
Probably not. All right. Go away. Go away from the room with a big cold box in it.
I know what that means. It's not funny.
Go away. All right, let's get to it.
The Todd and Aaron Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com. And by Brio Technologies. They rent, sell, and install audiovisual components, including professional sound, lighting, video, and intercom systems, components, projectors, interactive whiteboards, and classroom audio systems. Just go to BrioAudiovisual.com.
I already had this going, and I think this is going to be a treat. I'm going to put a little garlic in here. And while this Spam kind of renders like bacon, except it's really not like bacon at all, I'm going to get the garlic cooked down just a little bit. You know, I thought it was really interesting. Aaron seemed really impressed by the Spam facts. I was looking at the can, and I thought, well, what is the expiration on Spam? And you're not going to be able to see it because it's right there. It says best eaten by August 2021. So it's good food storage, right? Things have to be pretty bad if you didn't like Spam. Okay, so I don't want that to burn. The garlic. So I'm going to put in a little bit of sesame oil. I'm not a huge fan of this, so it says a teaspoon. I don't know. And then of course some soy sauce. Need some soy sauce. About the same amount. Try not to light your house on fire. Because of the sugar, I think. And then what you're going to do is you are going to put in your pre-cooked spaghetti right into that mess, and then a little bit of water. And then you're going to toss it around and get the spaghetti heated back up. Get those flavors in there. Just give that a second. So Spam, I would keep this like in the trunk of my car for survival. I wonder if it would pop if it was cold, like frozen. But if anyway, it's $3, by the way. It's $3 for a can of Spam. Basically everywhere there's a universal price. Okay, we are good to go. All right, let's plate this up, see what Aaron thinks. Okay, good.
The Todd and Aaron Daily Stream is brought to you by PC Laptops, with desktops and laptops starting as low as $7.99 with a lifetime parts and service warranty. They fix phones too. Go to PCLaptops.com. And by Brio Technologies. They rent, sell, and install audiovisual components, including professional sound, lighting, video, and intercom systems, components, projectors, interactive whiteboards, and classroom audio systems. Just go to BrioAudiovisual.com.
Aaron.
Yes. honey.
Todd's Test Kitchen. I present to you the meal. I've already described it to everybody else, but I'll now describe it to you.
Oh, that'll be great. That looks like children's tears and carcinogen.
Tonight's menu is a beautiful pasta with a slight touch of sesame seed oil and a little bit of soy.
A little bit?
Little bit of soy for your dining enjoyment.
The French waiter was pretty awesome.
Well, now make sure that you get
the full melange of
yes,
flavor.
Yes, the depth. No, you need more pasta. That's got soy on it. There you go. Now you're talking. Right? I see it in your eyes. You're questioning. You're going, hey, part of my childhood hates this. And then the modern Aaron says, what? This is kind
You know, the sesame seed oil almost had me fooled until I actually bit into the Spam and tasted the full Spam flavor. And from there, it was over for me.
Okay.
It tasted like carcinogens and children's tears, too.
The good thing is, I have a lot more recipes coming up.
Oh, dear God. Maybe Zoe and Zachy would like to try your fresh new dishes with Spam.
I'm looking for an adult palate.
I could call my mother.
Test number 2 coming. Welcome back to the Todd and Aaron Daily Stream. I don't think we told them who we are, what we do. Anyway, it's the Daily Stream.
We did.
Did we? Okay. Tell me something good.
This is the moment of the day when you always just get to be happy and nothing horrible is going to happen. By the way, if you need days like this, when you come trudging home from work or you've seen just god-awful stuff on the news, you can go to our Facebook page, Tell Me Something Good.
That's all you get.
Wonderful. It's just all happy, inspiring stories so you can remember that we're all actually human beings.
Right. Okay. So, high school kid, basically homeless. Both brothers have medical conditions with their hearts and their valves and all this stuff, and mom's working hard, and all of a sudden, boom, they're homeless. They're struggling along. They're trying to get this done. He's in high school, and he's basically doing everything correctly and wants to get into college.
So this kid is totally busting his butt. Okay.
As opposed to...
Oh, this is just a perfect foil. Remember the whole big college cheating scandal where all the rich parents, their children didn't really care about school, but mom and dad bought it for them.
Oh, my gosh.
And here's this kid who's just must be studying like
crazy.
90 hours a week, giving everything he's got.
Being homeless.
That is, but yeah, I need this because that whole college thing made me nauseous. Go on.
Well, the Village Families, this is a HUD Foundation for Housing program. Got him into a house. They acquired a place for them to stay so he could continue his studies.
Because it's hard to do it in a car when you're cold.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, they did have some money. I mean, these people, mom's working. This is a matter, we just need a place to stay. and we'll pay the rent. And you just, if you could just give us a little chance here, we're doing okay, but we need not to be in a car. And so he got in, and had his applications. He had put them all out for the colleges.
Awesome.
18 of them. How many did you put out?
2.
2? What was your second choice?
Well, my first was Columbia University in New York, and second was University of Utah.
I was going to suggest you reverse the order.
My first choice was the University of Utah, of which I am a proud alumni.
You are.
Proud alumni.
Yes, you are. He put
Columbia
out,
University.
I can't believe he put out.
Who goes to Columbia University?
He put out 8, probably this kid, because he put out 18. He got into 17 of them.
No way.
He got into 17. His mom didn't bribe anybody.
Because she didn't have any money. That's amazing.
Yeah, and he got scholarships in almost every single one of them. And like I said, they did have some money. They just got caught in that cycle of, we got sick kids. What do we do? We've paid all our money to the doctors. What are we going to do? Where do we get a hand? You know, and I think this brings us back, and I know this is going to sound weird, to the homeless shelter downtown. The average stay.
How many families we've seen there, yeah.
The average stay is how long?
3 days. Before they can get them into transitional
Three,
housing.
maybe 4 days. Boom, you're in a house. Boom, you move on. That's the way it works.
That's
Great.
a gorgeous story. That makes me so happy.
Gosh.
I needed that. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Now, this is very funny. My brother Kelly was actually over here today, and we were talking, and I'm like, what do you want to do now? Because he was starting to think about
Oh, I know. It was so awesome.
retirement. And he busts out with this thing, and I'm like, what?
Wait.
He wants, my brother wants to be like a homesteader. My gigantic 6'5" brother wants to be a homesteader somewhere out in the middle of summer with cows and chickens. And I'm like,
Did you notice?
what?
Did you notice? He said 4 times. Hankering.
He did not say hankering.
4 times.
My brother did
He
not say
says,
the word hankering.
I have a hankering. And I went, oh, you're a homesteader.
That's so
You could have, and he goes, I want chickens.
My brother's a real estate baron. He could totally get
You
something.
are a hankering for a homesteading. That's what you need to do.
I had no freaking idea.
But where do you get?
Let us say you have the similar hankering from my brother.
Hankering.
You can get a horse.
Where do you get a horse?
A horse and $1,000. Bureau of Land Management. Now, I want to remind you, these
right.
are the wild, untrained horses and
Right.
burros.
You need someone to help you.
And these are people. These are the herds that they try to thin so that there's enough food and it's not completely overwhelming. But yeah, if you would like to adopt a wild horse or a burro, they will give you $1,000. You adopt the horse or the burro. You title the horse or the burro. One of the reasons they were offering so much is their current cost to care for the animals with the overpopulation is huge. And this is kind of a fragile sort of like public land. So I thought this was pretty amazing. Oh, there's a warning. There's a $25 fee at the time of adoption.
Okay, so
But if
the point is, may I say?
Horse.
The point is,
Burro.
you go down and you find the horse or the burro, okay? Once you find the horse, you've already hired a person, unless you're one of these experienced people, which you are, some of you, other people, not so much. And what you do is you take the $1,000 and I'll pretend it's you, and I hand you the $1,000.
Thank you. I will train your horse or burro.
See how it works? And they break the animal in a nice way.
I even hate that phrase.
I do too. They get the animal to accept you and be able to have a saddle and be able to take you out on the range and do the cowboy thing.
And there's a lot of experienced people at the adoption
Who
site
can give you
that
people.
can say, this one,
nice ones.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This one looks like he could really work for you.
Right. And I know some people who can help you. There you go.
So you go to blm.gov/program/wild horse. I would love to have a horse.
I would too.
Zachy McClaney loved horses.
Except I know what the expense is, and I've shoveled that crap before. I'd rather borrow somebody else's house.
Now, if you
What
had
is
a
this?
chance to see this documentary at Sundance, or maybe you've seen it now on Netflix, it's a great documentary about something called the Fire Fest, and it was like this huge thing, and it was going to be the most amazing thing in the world, and people spent thousands of dollars to
Okay,
go to it.
wait, stop. You said Fire Fest. You mean F-Y-R-E.
Fyre.
Fest.
Fire Fest.
Now, we've heard about this, and it was this gigantic thing.
Built into an unimaginable spectacle.
Where was it going to have? Because I know people bought tickets from around the world.
I can't remember, but I do remember that there was nothing there, and the
tropical.
And the man who
What?
put it together is actually just got sentenced to, I think it was 15 years jail time.
Oh, because he took all their money and they didn't do anything.
Now, I don't want to say this.
Okay.
But we could have a similar issue here.
With what?
Now, you've heard of the Lantern Festival before, right? The
Always.
Japanese sky lanterns. They usually do it out
Larry
by-
H. Miller.
Yeah,
Larry H.
by
Miller's place.
Blue Lake area. And that's very pretty. So several Utahns spent like $90 to go to the Lantern Fest. And they
Right.
said, hey, bad weather. Couldn't do it in September. We'll do it in October.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
They said, no, don't worry. We're going to do it in spring. And your
Spring.
tickets are honored. So
There you go.
all these people who'd spent $90 on
Sure.
tickets went and they tried to go to the website to see hey, what's the date? When are we going?
Right.
And the website was defunct.
Oh, no.
And then on the
How bad?
and then on their tickets, the number went to nothing.
Yeah.
And so they started taking a look, and everyone was trying to figure out where they were going.
This is starting to sound like Janet Jackson.
A search of the Better Business Bureau website said that the Lantern Fest actually belonged to a company called Sacklunch Productions, which
Right.
has an F rating. And then, of course, they managed to find the owner of Sacklunch Productions, and he goes, well, in December of last year, we licensed the event to an entity called Happy Fun Events. Now, here is your first warning, kitten. You licensed your company's entity to a thing called Happy Fun Events, which tells me this is an overseas company with a weak grasp on English who is hoping to take all the money and go away this way. Nobody calls it Happy Fun Events if you're actually here. Let's be honest.
Okay, so
he says, it's my position, they stole the company and we are basically insolvent and we're not responsible for anything.
how much do we have any idea?
However, God bless this man and his ingenuity. He says, I have, however, started a new opportunity
I'm going to write this one.
called the Night Lights Festival.
I'm going to write this one down not
And he
to go
says,
to.
I understand that you may be apprehensive, but we are a completely different company from Lantern Fest. We can't offer a refund, but we really want to help those people who maybe got screwed on their tickets. He wouldn't say how.
Right.
He said, but if you'd like to go to nightlightsevent.com.
You can check it out. Or you could go to the Todd and Aaron Daily Stream and just donate $10, and we'll gladly take it and put it into the fund we like to call Todd and Aaron Go to Hawaii.
Sure, it's not as much fun for you, but you're
for
only out
us-
$10 instead of 90.
So it is fairly expensive, by the way. I think it is like $12 a ticket, and I think they have like 60,000 people go. So that's the kind of money you're thinking about and talking about, which is incredible.
Kind of painful, right? Yeah.
I want to play our favorite game.
Oh man. Okay, hit me.
Our favorite game is Would You Rather? And we've done this for years, and every time we come across a new one, we cannot help ourselves because it is so much.
They're horribly
Do you do
compelling.
this? Do you do this? You must do this. You should do this, especially at parties.
Oh.
Okay, so the question is, would you rather? And you're going to ask me a question.
Would you rather be rich and ugly or poor and good looking?
I will be hideous, but I will prove my gloriousness through my personality and my laughter.
No, I'm much more shallow. I would rather be rich and ugly because then I can afford plastic surgery and I still have money.
Wait a minute. If you were rich and ugly, you could find me. I'd be rich. No, well,
Here's
okay.
this one's tricky. Would you rather look weak and actually be strong?
Yes.
Or would you actually rather look strong but really totally be weak?
I think I am the first one. I think I am unassuming, and I think that I am a fierce monster in my heart.
You are a fierce monster.
Not really.
Well, it's true. I believe that.
Can I have one more?
Would you rather lose half your hair or half your hearing?
I'm already what?
Well, you made your decision for you. That's good.
No, I haven't. My body has. All right, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So this is along the same lines of, what would you do?
Okay, would you rather?
Okay, so you're on a desert island, okay? Now, you picture it. Go ahead and picture it in your mind.
Desert
You
island.
got sand, you got some...
Do I have any crab? Because I
Yep.
love crab.
No crap. Palm trees, maybe some little mountains, nothing really, except that for the entire population of the Sesame Street characters, the Muppets.
The
So-
desert island is inhabited by me and Muppets.
No, not Muppets. The Muppets.
Oh, so like Big Bird and Ernie
you
and
know them all.
and Cookie Monster.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Here,
Yeah.
which one would you eat?
That's a horrible thing to ask. How could you even ask a thing like that?
That's the question.
There's Sesame Street.
Let's go through it, shall we? Kermit?
Oh gosh.
I wouldn't.
No, I'd rather die.
Miss
I couldn't-
Piggy?
I couldn't.
Pork? No, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I could think that through.
Oscar? Not cleanse, no. Clean, no.
No, because you know he smells rank, and he's probably
Big-
got that real
Big
gamey
Bird.
meat. Oh, I know, but he's so endearing.
Yeah.
But the drumsticks would be gigantic.
Well, Snuffleupagus. Think of that.
No, he's too sweet.
I was
He's too
thinking-
innocent. He would never even know what you were doing to him until you started eating him. It would be
Yeah,
horrible.
Grover.
No, I couldn't live with them
Grover,
myself.
Super Grover. You can't eat Super Grover.
He is so endearing.
I know who it is. The very beginning of the Muppet craze. There was a song that they had three Muppets sang. And it was the Muppet went dun 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 dun. That one, I'd eat that one. Because once you get it in your head, you cannot get
You don't
rid
know
of
how
it.
horrible this is extended, because there's a Twitter war going on with this right
I know there is.
And a lot of them, there's some that are like stating that Cookie Monster is the ideal one because number one, he would be delicious. He's had nothing but cookies. And also they say that there's no bones, so that you would end up with a nice fur rug.
But
he
if
is
there
in the
were
lead
bones,
now
you
to
could
lead.
make a canoe
I hadn't thought of that.
and get off the island. Anyway, you guys discuss this. This is a great...
You have to go to Twitter. It's really disgusting.
It is
to follow
way
along.
disgusting.
But so
And-
far, Cookie Monster is in the lead. That poor thing.
And we'll see you tomorrow on the Todd and Aaron Daily Stream. I'm telling you. And then you
Big
think,
Bird's got
think
the-
of the Muppets on the movie. Oh, Animal. On Animal, the drum plate. You could never
No,
get
you couldn't
close
even
to
chase him. No,
He would
But
kick
Big
your
Bird,
butt.
Think about the wings.
Big Bird. Yeah.
The drumsticks. Those would be
The
delicious.
drumsticks are seriously good sounding. Yeah.
Yeah.